Hey guys, welcome to Kitchen Talk with Granna. I hope everybody's having a great day today. We're going to go ahead on and jump into our conversation for today. I'm telling you guys, this is, wow, it's a lot. It's a lot that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. Okay, I know you guys watched it last week. It was all over all the news channels was covering it last week on January the 6th. Our president, this man holds a rally anywhere, I guess about an hour before the congressional was having their meeting to certify the electoral votes, okay? This man holds a rally and bring all his followers together, like about 10,000 people. And my thing with that, he had already planned that. He already had it planned out on what he was gonna do while he was on his little Christmas break down in Florida. He had already done contact these people to get this rally pulled together. So he goes and pump these people up and get them all stirred up and basically set them up to destroy the White House, our capital, the White House, where all the most important offices are held by our Senate and the House of Representatives and all this stuff. These people listened to every word he said, took it at heart, and proceeded to vandalize, destroy our capital. This president stood up there and told them to march down to 1600 Street to the Capitol and use their power to basically overturn the White House, to try to keep this electoral vote from taking place. And it just did not make no sense at all, period. He put the United States into jeopardy. This was a terrorist act on his behalf that he did. If this would have been any other group of people that did this, the Muslim or Black Lives Matters or any other group of people that did what Trump followers did last week, it would have been a totally different situation. It would have been more bloodshed. It would have been more people being arrested and all that. My thing is, one of the questions I have, where in the heck was security? How was this allowed to happen? How were these people allowed to just vandalize the White House, break windows, break doors, climb walls like they're roaches? You could see them climbing up on the walls and make it into the White House. There was no security in place. It took way too long for security to get in place and try to get this situation on the hand, okay? It was like all this started about 1:30, somewhere around there, about 30 minutes after this congressional meetings started taking place. All this breaks off. And I know as this was going on, because we're watching it on the news, we're watching it on TV, that security in that White House, Secret Service and all of them had to be having some kind of communication with what was going on outside and what these people was doing. By the time they started reacting to this, these people was already in the rotunda. They had already broke their way in. They had already started putting their Trump flags all up on the White House and all this kind of stuff and just bogarted their way into the White House and everything. There was no security in place. And Donald Trump told the world what he was gonna do months ago. He told them he was gonna have these people to stand down and stand by when he got ready for them to do what he needed them to do as of last week. And that's exactly what he did. So they should have been taking it hard and listening to what he was saying, because he told them what he was gonna do. And he has bullied and intimidated and manipulated anybody that would listen to him. That's what he did. He did that. And it just doesn't make any sense that security was so lax and this our capital was able to be overturned by these followers of Donald Trump. And it just doesn't make any sense. This was, back when they was having the Black Lives Matters and they was doing their protests back during that time, they had a legitimate reason to be out there marching, because people had lost their life senseless for no reason at all and not doing anything but minding their business, going about their day and everything. I mean, when Ahmaud Arbery was murdered, this boy was jogging. when Breonna Taylor was murdered, she was in her bed sleep. Okay, George Floyd, when he was murdered, he had a knee on his neck. And even though he might have had done something wrong, there was no reason for that cop to put his knee on his neck like that and take his life. But all that, when all those incidents was going on, Donald Trump immediately jumped up, called the National Guard, put all these police in place, and gassing these people and arresting these people and doing all this to those different groups that was protesting. But he pumped his followers up to do way worse than what the other protesters we've seen throughout the year was doing. He pumped these people up to be terrorists, to be destructive, to be malicious, to be harmful. I mean, all that stuff. Vandalism, they vandalized the White House, everything. And it just doesn't make any sense why in the hell it took security over 4 or 5 hours just to even start trying to push these people off of the White House property. It does not make sense at all, period. But this is the president that they wanted in the White House. This is the president that has shown time and time again that he does not give a damn about the American people or the security of the United States. He does not give a damn about that. He is destroying the United States himself on his way out of the White House. All because he does not want to take a loss and say he lost the election. There was no way he was going to win the election. Even with just the vote of the people, he was outvoted. So there was no way he was going to be able to win. With all the Hannigan and all the stuff he been doing throughout ever since November the 3rd, you know, recounts all over the place and going to the Supreme Courts and going to the judges and all that. And no one saw where there was any type of fraudulent behaviors that took place during the election. And he still refused to see that he lost or accept that he lost this election. So on his last few days of the White House, he's going to destroy it. And I don't think it's over. I think there's going to be more to come because that's just who he is. I mean, you got people up in the White House going into these Senate office, photo shooting and taking pictures and all up into their desks and all into their paperwork and all this kind of stuff. And nothing is being said about it. He's sitting back somewhere in the Oval Office, ain't saying nothing. Probably sitting back with a grin on his face, letting this happen. He don't give a damn about his people that's his people that's in the houses of representatives in the Senate. He don't even care about those supporters that he got, his followers that he got, that has backed him and been with him for the last 4 years. He don't give a damn about Vice President Pence. He done bullied Pence so bad and had Pence so nervous. When he getting ready to start the congressional meeting, he's telling the aide over to his side, did my statement go out? Did my statement go out? He made a statement because he was probably too afraid to just tell Donald Trump, no, I can't do that. I can't overrule these electoral votes. I cannot change this election. There is nothing I can do. His job was simple, just to go in there, open up those envelopes, announce those electoral votes, and move on to the next state until he come to the very end. That's all that Vice President Pence could do. That's it. But Donald Trump even threw him under the bus. He didn't care because he told him, you can do this. You can change the outcome of this election. You can keep me in office. It's the craziest thing I have seen. It doesn't make any sense. I've never seen a president in my lifetime to bring so much destruction to his own country as this president has done. He has jeopardized the security of his own people, his top people that's up there working with him daily. He didn't give a dang about their security. He didn't care who got hurt. I mean, you had every top office in that building, in that congressional meeting, except for him that day, all of them. Now, what if they found two pipe bombs? What if those pipe bombs would have went off and killed everyone that was in that congressional meeting? I mean, all of our electoral people, all our people that we have elected and put in office was in that building. You know, he didn't care nothing about harm coming to anybody, you know. And then, you know, with the security trying to bogart the room to keep the protesters from getting in. And while they was doing that and trying to get all the senators out of there and everything, a lady lost her life. A lady got shot. But you can clearly see her, even though they got this dual Bogart, you can see her still trying to climb up and get into this office. You know, I don't wish any harm to anybody. I hate it when anyone lose their life. But in this situation, this lady put herself out there in a bad situation because she was listening to what our president had said. And yeah, I think they said she was a veteran and all that. And props to her for serving the country and all that. But she still put herself, along with all the other thousands of followers that he had, put themselves in a situation where there could have been more bloodshed. There would have been more bloodshed if there would have been other groups of people doing what Trump followers did. We would have saw a lot more bloodshed. We didn't see the half of what would have happened if it would have been other groups of people. We didn't see the arrests. We didn't see gas being put out there. We seen a few little gas things going off here and there and stuff. It took security and the National Guard to really get in place. They did not get there till like 5:30, and the mayor had put a curfew in for 6 o'clock, so they did not get there to 30 minutes before that curfew kicked in. And then from 4 o'clock on to then, you could see the police start pushing the people off of the steps of the White House. These people was up on government vehicles, on top of government vehicles, you know, chatting and going on, you know, up on these ledgers, climbing these ledgers, putting these flags everywhere. All this went on, and we was there to witness it all. Not only was we seeing it all, you had other countries chiming in on what they thought. I mean, they looking at us like, well, damn, what's going on in the United States? You got your president over here just letting them tear up the White House, the Capitol. You know, this is crazy. But this is what our president has done. This is how our president is going to go out in history. He's going to be remembered for history, but it's not going to be a lot of good memories when it comes to President Trump, because this is what he's done. He has been a bully from day one. He has been a manipulator from day one. He has been a liar from day one. And these are things that I'm just repeating what I'm seeing and what I've heard from the news broadcasts. These are things that I've seen and heard out of Donald Trump's mouth. Even with all this, he gonna sit back and do a little videotape talking about, oh, well, I understand why y'all upset and they stole the election from us, but I feel like y'all done a good job. Y'all can go home now. I love y'all. What kind of bull crap is that? And even with all that going on, while they're down in the bunkers trying to get these other senators and the vice president secure, the president would not even go ahead and get the call for the National Guard to get in. From my understanding, that the Vice Pence and the security them, they're the one that had to do that. He wouldn't even do that, but he was fast to call the National Guard when the other groups of people was out protesting for Black Lives Matters and all that. It doesn't make any sense. And anyone that's foolish enough to continue to believe anything that comes out of Donald Trump's mouth is just as stupid and ignorant as he is. It doesn't make sense. This man is on a power trip. He don't care what nobody say. He is selfish. He don't care about nobody. He only care about the people that's around him. He got his son all pumped up, and he up there pumping the people up along with Donald Trump. When they had this rally, he had Deuteronomy, or Ronnie, whatever his name, his lawyer, up in there pumping the folks up, doing this rally, and then tell the people, go head on down 16th Avenue. Go on down there to the White House. Go in there powerful. When you go, you need to be powerful. You know, he pumped them up. He laid out the map for them to do this. And now he's sitting back, probably grinning about it, not caring about the security that he has put his whole team, his whole party, everybody in. He don't care about any of that. And they need to hurry up and get this man up out of there. There are going to be some more reaction coming from this. I can't see him sitting back come Inauguration Day on the 20th and not doing something, it's going to be some more stuff to go down. They need to be prepared. They need to have security in place and be better ready when this stuff pops off next time, because this time it was not nothing. You know, it was destructive, but it wasn't as much devastation done that could have been done. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on up out of here. It's just a little something Granna wanted to throw out there. Guys, make sure when you're going through your day, you're wearing your mask, you're being safe, you're following all your safe things, and being kind to everybody you come in contact with. Don't forget to go back and share my video with your family and friends. Drop me a line about what you think about the situation. But just remember, this is Granna's opinion and what I see and how I feel about it. But y'all have a great day. I'm gonna see you next time around.